All right, I'm going to show you how to play stereo hearts in an easier fashion. What I'm going to be using is the capo at the 2nd fret to keep things a little bit easier here. There's a lot of different ways you could play this. I'm just going to show you how to do this using some open chords. So what we're going to do is the capo at the 2nd fret, we're going to play E minor. Okay, then we're going to play C, and then G, and then D. And remember, nowadays with the capo, there's so many different ways you could play a song, but I just want to show you a nice, easy way of being able to do this. So what I'm doing is taking E minor, and C you could play like this. You could play C like this if you chose to. Either way is just fine. G could be a 4-finger like this. G could be a 3-finger like this. And then D. Okay? So this is the way it's going to sound. Okay? Fast. And as I usually explain with most of my instructional stuff is if you start off just trying to strum as little as possible, maybe you strum once a chord change. Just trying to get all the chords in the right place. Okay? Start off with that, and then once you get comfortable with that, maybe try strumming twice per chord. You get comfortable with that, maybe try strumming 4 times per chord, like this. Okay, now this song really has more of this sort of groove to it. If I played But that's, again, what I would suggest is if you're interested in trying to do more of that strummy stuff, take a look at some of the other videos that I've done, and I can explain that a little bit further. Right now, I'm just trying to get you set up with a basic idea of how to play the main section of stereo hearts. So E minor, C, G, and D, and strumming just once per measure. But here's the big thing. The 2 things you want to work on with your chords, if you're still trying to get comfortable with these, is number 1, learning how to make the shapes appropriately so your fingers go in the right places. Right? If you go to C, for instance, and your fingers are always going to the wrong places, you need to stop trying to play any song and just focus on that one chord for a while. You want to learn how to see it in your head. I call it visualization. You want to see that chord in your head. So by the time you come to your guitar to actually play the song, you already know what it looks like. All you need to do is apply the fingers to the right places. Now again, speed isn't something that you can really hurry. It's just the more you practice, the better it's going to get. But you can really focus on the quality of what you're doing. Okay? The better you know the chord by logic, the faster you're going to be with it. So the second part of that is not only getting your fingers in the right places, but pressing on the strings appropriately so when you play the chords, they sound the way they're supposed to. You're getting all the notes to ring out appropriately so when you do play the song, everything sounds good. So the first part is actually memorizing everything, memorizing the song, memorizing the chords, all that kind of stuff. Then the second part is really trying to focus on the quality of what you're doing. The quality starts with your left hand making the chords appropriately, and then adding your right hand in a creative fashion. You start off by just strumming once per measure, and then twice, and so on. And as you get better with that, you're going to want to strum more. Now again, if you have any questions about that, try and look for some of the other videos that I do, and I talk about all this stuff at length in various different videos, and even just talk about the techniques themselves. So take a look at those and see what you can do.